Okay, Jeremy here, Jeeps Unlimited. This is the shop. Those are the frames. This is the front of the shop anyway. Sorry to make that spin you around. 303-666-9020. JeepsUnlimited.net. You can view this frame and others like it. In email is info or sales, either one, at JeepsUnlimited.net. Or you can do Jeremy at JeepsUnlimited.net. I'm the owner. It doesn't really matter. And the SKU is 7665 to reference this if you do call in. Okay, so I'll give you a real quick overview of it. Nice, clean California Jeep. Now, I tell this a lot, but that's a YJ, but that's the condition they come in. We don't buy wrecked Jeeps out here like a lot of big yards do. And because of that, we can ensure that they are straight. We also measure them as well. We don't buy anything out of East or Midwest. If we do buy something in Denver, it goes through full inspection in and out because there are some areas that do have salted roads out here. So this is a California Jeep. It's a nice, clean, straight, grade A frame. And I'm gonna go over it. This is the bottom, as if you were here in person. And that'll be that. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to give us a shout. Unless I see something that's modified, broken, rusted, something like that, I'm not gonna close it, or you can zoom in obviously on your computer, but I'm not gonna zoom in too close. I'm just gonna give you an overview. These mounts down through here for the belly pan, all nice, nothing broken, nothing loose. Those welded nuts are good. You'll be able to screw right back into them. That is for your that bolt there, and they're exactly the same on the other side. Is a broken bolt, and that's for your step. Factory step. Pretty easy to pull that if you're using factory steps. If you're not, disregard that, doesn't matter to you. Front of the frame is absolutely beautiful. This is a 4-cylinder frame. It can be used for 6-cylinder. It's not a real super difficult swap either. You basically relocate those, and I'll flip it over to show you, up about 4 inches. And that's that. I can go into more detail if you're interested in doing that. It'll save you about $1,000 by going to a 4-cylinder frame. Out of all those frames, none of those are 6-cylinder frames. At least that I'll get through them, but I'm pretty sure. Not a grade A one anyway. So keep that in mind. It's not a bad swap, and it will save you some green. So let me flip this guy over. They're not real heavy. They only weigh a couple hundred, but I'm also juggling an iPad so I can list the photos as I go. So if I can manage not to drop any of these expensive Apple products. Oh boy. So one-handed, you can flip these things over. And we carry them around the yard of 2 people, so they're not too bad. Okay, so top side, again, nice, clean. I always like to point out these guys because they're in an area that traps moisture. And this one is perfect, as they all should be. And a little bit of surface rust at the top of the coil there, but that's pretty simple there. What else here? This area here loves to rust out on Jeeps, especially in the Midwest, East Coast. And this was washed, but it was washed by one of my employees, and he did all my frames in 20 minutes. It usually takes me about 20 minutes each frame to clean these things up, but I want to show you, this is just brushes right off. So a little bit of dirt from the parking lot when he washed it. Nice, clean back support or frame support there, rear frame support. This is above your gas tank skid. This is an area that loves to rust out. They also love to break bolts in those, and there's none in this one. Nice, clean on the interior of that frame. And going to the outside here, again, beautiful outside and inside. All the paint that you see on it, this black paint, that's from the factory. That's actually legitimate Mopar paint. And the reason I say that is because if you're in the Midwest or East Coast, you got to appreciate having almost entirely factory paint still intact. Most of the time you guys deal with stuff where it would be hard to tell what color the frame originally was because it's usually so covered in rust and whatnot. So again, Jeremy, Jeeps Unlimited, 303-666-9020. You can check this frame out and others like it at JeepsUnlimited.net. 7665 is the SKU once again. And I really appreciate you taking the time. Winter's our busy season for our frames and tubs. Everybody's doing projects. We ship them out. Those are crates. We do sell tubs as well. Those are the big skids that go out on there. And we've been doing this about 10 years. I mean, I've been doing actually over 30 years the business, but frames and tubs, I've really got to be my specialty. You can check me out on YouTube. I've definitely been out there, and I do my due diligence. So do my guys. So we'll take care of you. Appreciate you taking a look.